This morning, a key witness is taking the stand again in rapper A$AP Rocky's trial.
His superstar girlfriend, Rihanna, is also in court, sitting alongside his family.
Hey, it's Jessica. Rumors are swirling that A$AP Rocky could be heading for the kind of legal trouble that leaves Rihanna raising their children alone. The rap world is on edge. Insiders are whispering about questionable evidence, and fans are bracing themselves for a verdict that might transform one of music's most high-profile power couples forever. Is Rocky really in danger of spending years behind bars? Or is this entire ordeal just a tangle of shaky accusations? Stick around, because what's brewing behind closed doors is more shocking than anyone ever expected. Right now, Rocky is facing a serious—
Rihanna literally made Rocky. Rocky is not from Harlem like he says. So the tea on this is Rocky corny had Rihanna in Harlem trying to show off and made the mistake of inviting really fine chocolate ass over, and of course Ray was all in his face flirting and shit. Rocky got jealous, invited him to meet up somewhere, pulled him in for a hug, and then really tried to him. And all because Rihanna was looking. Riley ain't looking for no payday. He's genuinely deeply hurt because he really believed in Rocky and considered him a friend. Rocky is responsible for A$AP Yam's overdose because he would punk him in front of people, punch him in the chest knowing he had severe asthma, and sent him into a spiraling depression. He tried self-medicating away with Xanax. Rocky gave Yams' mother a measly $60K after all Yams did to stylize him. I grew up with all these. Rocky tried Relly and recklessly almost A$AP Ills. I don't give a. Rocky needs to go to jail and pay Relly with whatever money he makes. This case is missing another count of attempted Elijah, felony, illegal possession of a firearm, fraudulent inducement, coercion, intentional infliction of emotional distress, reckless endangerment, and everything possible. This Rocky's
court battle that could end in a hefty sentence. Reports say up to 24 years. The story begins with a confrontation involving a longtime associate named REI. Prosecutors allege Rocky brandished a device during the scuffle, but details are murky, and the evidence is slim at best. Originally, Rocky had a chance to take a plea deal that would have put him behind bars for just half a year, plus a few years of probation. That alone sounds daunting, but it's a lot milder than 24 years. So, why would he risk rejecting such a relatively light punishment? Observers think he's confident the case against him won't stand. Others say he's rolling the dice, hoping to clear his name entirely. One thing is for sure, if the jury doesn't agree with him, Rihanna could be left holding it all together on her own. According to REI, Rocky acted out of pure rage during their face-off, putting him in genuine danger. But from the start, something about the alleged evidence hasn't quite added up. For one, the police combed the scene soon after the altercation, yet couldn't find any physical proof to confirm REI's story. No shells, no bullet holes, and no blood. Days after the official search, REI miraculously found shell casings himself and turned them over. That immediate gap has raised eyebrows across social media, especially because the shell casings have yet to be conclusively linked to the date in question. Even more curious, any video footage of the incident shows a heated argument, but no direct confirmation that anything beyond a threat took place. All of this leaves people asking, if the evidence is so flimsy, why is this case still charging full steam ahead? The heart of this feud might run deeper than a single heated moment. Rocky's original clique, always strive and prosper, helped launch him onto the hip-hop scene. Yet rumor has it that once he catapulted into stardom, he distanced himself, leaving old friends and unfulfilled promises behind. A major sore point is how Rocky allegedly handled the passing of A$AP Yams, one of the collective's most influential members. Some say that the group expected more from Rocky, both emotionally and financially, after Yams was gone. Whether that expectation is justified or not, it built resentment that simmered beneath the surface for years. So, when Rocky reconnected with REI in 2021, tensions were already boiling. Add a dash of jealousy, clashing egos, and possible betrayal, and you have a perfect recipe for a legal showdown no one saw coming. What's got the public on edge is the possibility that Rihanna somehow stands in the center of the drama. While she hasn't publicly spoken about it, rumors are flying that REI caught her attention, igniting jealousy in Rocky and escalating their quarrel. Some claim that Rocky introduced Rihanna to his old crew, wanting to impress them with his high-profile romance. Instead, that move might have backfired if Rihanna and REI hit it off a little too well for Rocky's liking. Though the real truth behind that rumor is anyone's guess, the mere idea has fans glued to every new development. It doesn't help that Rihanna's been spotted in court, looking visibly tense and avoiding the paparazzi. The question on everyone's lips is, if she's the biggest star in the room, will her presence sway how the jury sees Rocky? Of all the voices chiming in, Azealia Banks might be the loudest. She came forward with allegations that Rocky used or mistreated his Harlem associates as he rose to fame, and that he leveraged A$AP Yams' talents without giving enough in return. She even hinted that the drama with REI wasn't purely about loyalty. She insists it had to do with Rihanna, too. Banks also claimed that the alleged scuffle was over more than bruised egos, and that Rocky's issues with REI go way beyond typical group friction. Yet, Azealia is known for stirring the pot, and not everything she says ends up being verified. Still, her statements add layers of intrigue to a saga that already feels like it's straight out of a Hollywood thriller. Many are taking a wait-and-see approach, wondering if any of her revelations will surface in a more official capacity. While the blogs and gossip columns thrive on the sensational, there's a harsh reality at stake. If Rocky is convicted and the sentence comes down hard, Rihanna might find herself juggling motherhood without him. The idea of a single mom raising 2 children in the spotlight has fans feeling protective, especially since Rihanna has long been adored not just for her music, but for her resilience and entrepreneurial spirit. Some people think she deserves better than a partner tied up in criminal accusations. Others argue she's showing loyalty, standing by the father of her children in his darkest hour. Whatever your stance, you can't deny that Rihanna's unwavering public support might influence how the public, and even the courts, view this situation. After all, it's tough to imagine an A-list celebrity of her caliber backing someone if she believed they were guilty. In the end, it's anyone's guess whether A$AP Rocky will walk free, settle for a plea, or end up losing big in front of a judge. The evidence is riddled with holes, yet personal grudges, rumored love triangles, and allegations of betrayal all make for a captivating drama. Above all, it's Rihanna who stands in the crossfire, caught between supporting the man she loves and protecting the future of her family. If this ends badly, it could forever change the trajectory of 2 of music's biggest stars. Whether you think Rocky's defiance is about principle or pride, there's one undeniable fact. The consequences of this case will reverberate far beyond the courtroom. Will their romance withstand the pressure, or is this the beginning of a heartbreaking new chapter? Only time will tell, but the verdict's impact will surely be felt for years to come. That wraps up the story with every twist and turn, leaving the question open. Does Rocky's gamble pay off, or does he risk everything and lose? One thing's for sure, everyone is bracing for answers as the case moves closer to a final outcome. Still catching your breath from that tea and craving more? Drop a like, then hit subscribe to Tea Sesh with Jessica, your favorite host, so you're first in line for every sip. With more drama on the horizon, you definitely don't want to get left behind.